Yesterday, after David Austin told us that everything looks like it's advancing between Man United and Zirkzee, Fabrizio Romano came up and said AC Milan remain the favourites to Joshua Zirkzee. Man United have taken information on the player. Milan must close the deal with Zirkzee's agent. Otherwise, other clubs can enter the race. That's what we've gone ahead to be told by the side known as Fabrizio Romano. But today, lots of stories have gone ahead to emerge that United are now Zirkzee's priority destination, and even the agent who goes by the names of Kia Jorabashian, you remember very well. You remember him very well. If at all you know the saga of Carlos Tevez to Man United, you know, when he brought them to West Ham, you know, after bringing them to West Ham, he went ahead to obviously bring them. He sold one to Manchester United and he sold the other one to Liverpool, and he really earned a lot of money. And Jora, I'm not getting his name right, but Kia, that agent, he was so much into the deal of those two players, and the way he really went ahead to do the business, went ahead to see to it that rules went ahead to be changed, because these players never belonged to the club. You know, they never belonged, you know, they never belonged to the club, you know, they belonged to the guy called Kia, you know, and ever since then it has gone ahead to change. But welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, United is Zirkzee's priority destination, and we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslim is Barakallahu Fikum, and may the living to God bless you and bless you abundantly. Now, the agent of this guy is known as Kia Jorabashian, you know, and I'm gonna really learn to pronounce that name next time I come in here. But we are having Nick Somarero. He has told us that Manchester United have contacted Joshua Zirkzee's agent Kia in the last few hours. That's what we got. After that, went ahead to get it from TalkSport that Manchester United have held talks with Joshua Zirkzee's camp. He is believed to be open to move to the Premier League as a potential move to AC Milan stalls. And why is it stalling? It's stalling, and Platigol told us that, being told that concrete talks between Man United and Joshua Zirkzee's top agent Kia have started. Zirkzee, a top target for the attack of Man United again, and as revealed today after a total agreement with AC Milan is not in sight at this stage. He also added and said, understand, Man United with good chances to hijack the deal. Red Devils now working on total verbal agreement. Open race. Ten Hag wants him. However, a deal with Milan is not out of question. That is it. Now, when we had all that, you know, when we had all that today, then a huge update came in through from this Italian journalist who covers a lot of Juventus, but you cannot blame him for obviously knowing a lot about what is happening around other players that play in Italy. He has told us that Zirkzee's agent gave the ultimatum to AC Milan. They must pay 15 million euros commission or the discussion will be over. Man United's first contacts with the agent were positive. He's willing to give a discount on commissions, no discount to Milan, with whom relations are terrible. Now, I knew why this agent wanted to obviously get 15 million euros or 12 million pounds as the agent fees for this deal obviously coming through. Milan was not willing to offer this guy a very huge contract. You get? They are getting Zirkzee on a cheap. That is it. If you look at how much Manchester United went ahead to sign Rasmus Højlund at Atalanta, we signed him for 72 million pounds. You remember? That is Rasmus Højlund. You understand? I mean, look at his season at Atalanta. This is how he performed. You get? He played 32 league games, scored 9 goals and put up 2 assists. In the Coppa Italia, 2 games and 1 goal. He scored 10 goals in 34 games and he had 2 assists. You get? Those are 10 goals, right? When you go to Zirkzee, right? When you go to Zirkzee, in his season that he played at Bologna, last season, 34 games, 11 goals and 4 assists. Coppa Italia, 3 games, 1 goal and 0 assists. So he's in the same range with the number of goals that Rasmus Højlund went ahead to score, meaning that he is worth more than the buyout clause. You understand? And I think they went ahead to put in that buyout clause. You know, they never expected him to obviously blossom. You understand? But after him blossoming, you now anticipate that a lot is going to be changed, and it has to obviously be given room to obviously operate very vividly into the mix. So, as it stands, when the player goes to AC Milan, they are not going to get in the amount of money they really want. That is it. Like the huge salary, because he might demand in for like £150,000 a week, and the side of AC Milan might not be willing to obviously offer that amount of money. They might be like, we are going to offer you like £100,000. And for Manchester United, one, they can obviously give Zirkzee some huge amount of money, like £160,000 a week, right? Which is almost times 2 AC Milan is planning to give him, and the agent will be earning some huge amount of money off his client. And the other big factor that I think why the agent is bowing down to obviously reduce the agent fees when Zirkzee is coming to Manchester United is Zirkzee, if he plays well at Manchester United, the agent can easily see this player earn £300,000 a week. There is even a provision that he can even earn £500,000. For example, if Zirkzee in his first season comes out and really scores 20 goals for the club of Manchester United, in the second season he goes ahead and scores 30. You understand? The agent will sit with Manchester United, because even Manchester United will be having a thought of obviously improving the deal of this guy who goes by the names of Joshua Zirkzee. You understand? So there are higher hopes for the agent to obviously get a lot of money for this guy at Manchester United than when he is at the side of AC Milan. And the player will obviously have a huge spotlight, because we all know what Manchester United is. And when you look at this guy, I just want to go through his clients and see, you know, I want to know his clients, you know, because I need to look through his list, because I last knew Carlos Tevez, Mascherano and Felipe Coutinho, right? And I want to know who are the agents that are really attached to this guy. So the list is here. The list is here. Douglas Luiz, Joshua Zirkzee, Kenny Tay, right? There is Sergio Reguilon, Felipe Coutinho, Diego Rossi. There is Omari Hutchinson, Trusty, then Jefferson Savarino, Willian of Wolverhampton Wanderers, El Ghazi, Cedric Soares, Foson Omori, former at Manchester United, Fernandez, Gelson, Jada Bindin. I think the only sounding name is really having is Zirkzee and Douglas Luiz, according to me, because Felipe Coutinho is gone, Sergio Reguilon not all that much. You can talk about Willian, all those are gone. The only guy he's really having that has a very huge bright future is Zirkzee. And to be an agent, you'd have to be having a player who is signed to a big club, meaning that very many clubs or very many clients will obviously be looking after you, because you've gone ahead to a complete deal. You've gone ahead to a completed deal for your player to play at one of the biggest clubs in the world, that is Manchester United. Look at the sage agents of Erik ten Hag. The moment Erik ten Hag came to Manchester United, Do you know how many big players this guy is really having? You know, he's having very many big players that are signed to the change agency. You understand? So, in so doing, a lot has gone ahead, obviously put on the cards, all be put on the cards, and I think this is why the agent is even willing to obviously do the needful and really take shot of those cards, because every time they'll be seeing Zirkzee scoring those goals or Zirkzee scoring those goals, everyone will be like, the agency went ahead to work out a very beautiful deal, and every player will be like, let me go to the guy's agency. If he managed to obviously scrap that deal, you know, to see to it that he takes in this guy, then a lot will obviously be in positive, in high gears, to see to it that this guy gets in all what he wants in for his clients. I think that's why he's dying to even take a pay cut to see to it that this guy comes in through the club of Manchester United. And for me, I like Zirkzee. I like Zirkzee. I went ahead and obviously put something on my X yesterday that Manchester United, I'll be over the moon if at all they choose Zirkzee over Ivan Toney. Zirkzee, 23 years of age, 34 million pounds, and Ivan Toney, 60 million pounds, and he's 28. And remember, there has to be some agent fees too. Now, for everyone who is even complaining about the agent fees, for me, even if it was going to stay at 12 million pounds, I would have gone ahead to accept it to happen, because this guy is young, and trust me, the options left are more expensive than this guy. If you're talking about getting in Gyökeres, 85 million pounds minus agent fees, and agent fees might be 5 million pounds, that is 90 million pounds. But if you add 12 million pounds to the 34, you know, that is 46 million pounds in total. You get, if you go to Ivan Toney, the agent fees might also be 5 million pounds, that is 65 million pounds to get in a player like him. Victor Osimhen, you know, like 80 million pounds plus agent fees, that will sum to like 90 million pounds, right? Then which other striker? I think the other striker that we would have gone ahead to go in and get on the same amount of money like Zirkzee is Santiago Jimenez, who plays for what's the side? The side is called Feyenoord. But the rest of the strikers are really expensive, and that's what people are really forgetting. So for me, I want Zirkzee, and I'm really expectant that by the end of this week, there might be a very huge movement in as far as this is really concerned. Now, after that, let's have a look about Luke Shaw. It's still worrying for him that even today, Luke Shaw didn't train with the Three Lions during the morning session. Instead, continued with his individual program. That is Luke Shaw for you. So that means there are things that are not yet right with Luke Shaw, and I don't know how we are gonna make it right. But we'll wait and see how things really pan out for Luke Shaw, because he's a very good player that we need at the club of Manchester United, and I've always gone ahead to tell you on a regular that all I want to see Luke Shaw do is simple. I want to see Luke Shaw coming in through and play in the Euros such that he just connects with the club of Manchester United in the preseason. I see no reason as to why Luke Shaw should take a preseason. That is it. He shouldn't take a preseason. I don't know whether you agree with me, but Shaw shouldn't take a preseason, you know, because he has gone ahead to miss out on an entire season. So I think he should come in through the club of Manchester United no sooner the Euros come to an end, to join the club of Manchester United to do the preseason and prepare for the next coming season, where we open up with Fulham at Old Trafford. And if all goes bad and he gets injured, I tell you, we will have to move him on. The other problem is the guy is English, and you cannot really lose very many homegrown players in a single season. I think that's what Manchester United is really trying to come out and do. So guys, your thoughts on United, Zirkzee's priority are welcome in the comment section below, and we are hijacking the deal from the side called AC Milan, and I don't think that AC Milan will be moved to obviously pay that huge amount of money. They won't. And that gives us a very huge goal to obviously get in this player. Rokan David is my name. May the living to God bless you abundantly, and for the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. We sign out for now. See you later. Bye bye for now. And that's what I had for you as the first video, and more is said to coming through here onto the United Matters channel. We love you, die.